saddened by mental health care. I learned from one of the best in the field of occupational therapy this method, and he uses it for especially people with addictions. And now, knowing everything that I know now, I am so heartbroken that this is the method that he teaches. That addiction is like being on a bus with monsters. There's monsters all over the bus, and you can choose to listen to those monsters, or you can learn to ignore them. Learn to ignore the monsters on the bus. Learn to live with them. And apparently people are successful doing this, but wow, what a miserable life. So you may not be engaging in the behaviors, right? The symptom goes away, but you still have the problems of addiction, and you are still battling addiction for the rest of your life because the monsters are always there. Now, what if instead of learning to ignore the monsters, suppressing the monsters, and then they get louder, and then you suppress them, and then they get louder and louder and louder until you give in and you participate in your addictive behavior, or worse, end it all? And I've seen that. What if you transmute those monsters into something else? You can do this, but the problem is we're so focused on behavior that we're not healing the person on the inside. Stop focusing on the behavior and help them look within. Help them figure out what are their fears and what are their core self-limiting beliefs that are making them so miserable that they're participating in these behaviors. They don't want to be an addict. They don't want to do these things. But fear has taken over their lives. Energy cannot be erased, but it can be transformed. It can be transmuted. Let's help them do that. Instead of saying, well, you have these monsters, you're stuck with them for the rest of your life. These people deserve better. We all deserve better. And once again, allopathic mindset is failing us. We need to start implementing true healing, which comes from within. It comes from the core. It comes from the subconscious and the primitive brain, which can be programmed. We can change it. So let's stop focusing on the behavior and start making changes instead. For more information, you can visit my website, thelymaneffect.com. I have a program called 360 Degrees of Healing. The amazing thing is that it works on changing these parts of the brain so that you can transmute any kind of energy. Addictions, think about it. Addictions to drugs, addictions to toxic relationships, addictions to attention, addictions to diet trends, addictions to exercise. We could be addicted to anything. We can heal ourselves. We just have to learn how.